Hey guys, Old School with you here, and welcome back. Got an update for you. SHAREfactory has just done it again. They have really upped their game. We've got a whole bunch of new stuff that we can do with the SHAREfactory editor now. So even if you don't edit videos yourself, a lot of the videos that you watch maybe on YouTube are going to start looking a little bit cooler because of some of the things we've got. We've got 4 new themes. So we got Marvel, Capcom, we've got Star Wars Battlefront 2, we've got this comic book thing which is super cool, and then we have Uncharted celebrating their 10th anniversary. So I'm going to take a quick look at each of these and then you can see exactly what they'll do.
Sector is clear. Everything we got! All wait.
Just you and me. It's already past dawn. Yes, I can see the perfect picture of what life should be.
Alright, so now let's take a quick look at the transitions that we have now, which have this comic book effect, which is super cool. You literally zoom into the pages of the comic book for each new frame of your highlights, and then as it switches over to the next one, it freeze frames on the last second of your panel frame, and then moves on to the next. I've got to tell you, I really love this effect. It makes it feel like your video game jumped out of a comic book onto the screen. It reminds me of the old movie Creepshow. So you have a whole bunch of options. You can come out of a 2-panel, a 4-panel comic book strip. You can also just turn a simple page left or right. And again, it freeze frames on that last second, which really gives it an awesome effect. Now you have some other effects you can mess with too, which are camera effects. And let's talk about how some of those work. Alright, so here you see in the original clip, unedited. Guy comes up the stairs, makes a bad choice, and we all make bad choices, but you have to live with those. In this case, he's dead with his. So I want to go to my effects and I want to do a little something with it. And we have different options here. Everything from a heartbeat to a focus. You have a stomp, which I can't quite figure out what that's supposed to be doing, but this is the big one, which is this shake effect, and that's an obvious one. So you can set the duration for how long the effect will last on the clip. Then you just move the little effects generator into the area that you want affected in your video clip. And there it is, man. It makes that shotgun look like it's shaking the whole building down. Alright guys, the last thing we're going to talk about in this video is your font editor. So we already had different font styles. They've given us about 3 or 4 new ones to add to that list. They're pretty cool. They work great for games. You still have the ability to change the way the characters look so far as designs are concerned, but now, guess what? You can animate your words and your letters to actually do things on the screen. You can control how long they're there, when they go in, when they go out, how it acts from beginning through middle through end. I'm going to show you that right here. As you can see, there are several different kinds of fonts. Definitely perfect for video games, and there is a style that will fit just about anything you could possibly be doing. Now, what's different about this is not only can you change the font style and can you change the design of it, but you can actually animate it and bring it to life. So right now we're just going to go with something simple here for this poor sap that made a really bad decision. We're going to choose the length of time I want the letters to be up on the screen. And we're just going to move it to where we want it to appear on the video. And then last but not least, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to add color. I want it to pop a little bit here. So we're going to go there and darken that down a little bit there. And then we're going to go over here to the generator here where we can change the style of it. And there's so many different ways you can change the lettering up. Anything from 3D to some sort of calligraphy and what have you in between. So right now we're just going to go with a nice deep outline that's going to pop like that right there. And then here's the new thing, your text animation. So again, there are so many different ways that you can do this, but you will change the animation for the way that it comes in on the screen, what happens while it's on the screen, and then how it goes out. And again, you'll also control how long the entire effect lasts. So we can have it just kind of fly in, we can have it pop in, there's a random where the letters will just come in random order, you can have it slide in with the letter at a time or the whole word coming in. So you have about, I think it was 8 or 9 different options, and all of them are very cool depending on what it is you're doing. So we're going to go ahead, I think, and do either a fade in. Let me check this out. I think the wipe in's the one I like the best for something like this. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Now that's how it's going to come in. Now we're going to move to the middle section, and the animation there is going to be a little bit different. What do we want it to do? Well, the marquee is just kind of a blinking lights thing. Bounce is going to obviously bounce. Drift is going to kind of float around the screen. Pulse is the one that I really like for stuff like this, and that's the one I'm going to probably end up going with. Spin can be a little tough to read the word, especially if it's something like this, which is an unusual word. And then you have the wave. So I think I'm going to go with, yep, there we go. And then finally, how do you want it to disappear from the screen? So you can have it fade out, wash out, roll out, fly out, or have a letter at a time go out. So this time we're just going to have it kind of fly off into the distance. And then when it's all said and done, you just back out. I'm going to change the duration right here. It's kind of short, so I want to give the effect a little bit more time. And I'm going to stretch it out to about there. And then when we play through, again, decisions, and there it goes. So again, guys, some really super cool features. If you're not usually using SHAREfactory, go out and mess with it. Just play around, have some fun with it, because you'll end up making videos in no time at all, and you'll have a great time with it. Hope this video has been helpful to you, and if it has, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button below, hit the like button below, and let's get out there and hit the SHAREfactory, man. Good gaming to all of you. Old school saying, see you next time with more tutorials on SHAREfactory.